Hello, Robbie back with you. Another episode of America Views from the Left, the YouTube channel, which is the show I am doing while my show, America Views from the Left, the podcast, is on hiatus. So, on this third episode where I'm doing a personal video, I would like to talk about something that Republicans or the new alt right Donald Trump supporters, or I like to call them, and they don't like this, but Trump sheep. And I call them this because they believe whatever he says, no matter what the facts are. So, what I want to talk about on this issue, on this episode, are three brief issues. Three very important issues, but I'm going to talk very briefly about them. Get right to the point. Guns, the number one issue. The thing that I write about the most, the thing that I advocate against the most, I advocate for gun control. Second, transgender rights. Transgender people deserve to have rights. And third, immigration. Now, let's get right to it. Guns. They call themselves law abiding citizens, but we know that over 80% of all mass shootings are done by legal gun owners. We know that the annals of internal medicine, as well as the Harvard School of Public Health, said that guns in the home increase risk of injury or death to a person, increase suicide and homicide, as well as risk to children who are around those guns. We know that private citizens don't stop mass shootings. At the shooting in Oregon at Umpqua Community College, there was an armed Marine, ex-Marine who was armed, had a CCW, didn't stop it. Texas, Dallas, when the officers were shot, the Dallas police officers were shot, there were open carry people there because Texas has open carry. They didn't stop it. All these mass shootings, they don't stop them. Yet they claim more guns is the answer. If more guns were the answer in the United States, we wouldn't have any shootings. Yet we have the most mass shootings in the world. Most mass shootings in the world of any developed nation. We have the most shootings overall of any developed nation. More guns equals more death. And I talk about this in my latest book, Debunking Pro-Gun Myths. I debunk every one of their myths in that book. More guns, more death. And we saw today Wayne Lapierre, the head of the NRA, at the CPAC conference. He was talking the usual talking points. But it's all myths. I put it all out there in the book, Debunking Pro-Gun Myths, which you can get on iBooks and Amazon. Throwing a little plug there. But I've written another book, Gun Sense Nation, which is on Amazon and iBooks, talking about these issues, how gun control works. It works all around the world. It would work in Chicago if guns weren't fueled in through the Indiana Chicago pipeline. It would work in places like Los Angeles or in Oakland if guns weren't shipped in from pro-gun states like Idaho, Nevada, Utah, Arizona. They go there, they do straw purchases, and they bring them back. A lot of people don't like my opinions on this issue, but that's okay. I feel strongly about it. And I was pro-gun back in my 20s. I was very pro-gun. I shot guns, but something changed, and I woke up along the way. And that's my goal, to try to help people do the same. So more guns are not the answer. Guns endanger the lives of American citizens. Now, moving on, we're going to talk about immigration. Actually, talking about transgender and immigration. There's a lot of conservative parents who say, I don't want my child in the bathroom with a transgender person. I don't feel safe with them there. Yet, Someone with a gun going into a bathroom endangers your child more. Guns in your home endanger your child more than transgenders. Immigration. American gun owners kill so many more than undocumented immigrants kill. American gun owners kill so many more than refugees kill, which refugees don't kill that many. Very little. And from the banned countries of Donald Trump, where he banned from those 7 countries, no refugees ever harmed an American citizen on U.S. soil. Never. So guns endanger people more than anything. Ban guns, not Muslims. That's what I say. Talking about transgender issue, transgender rights matter. Republicans, Trump fans specifically, like to say they're playing dress up and they're confused. Maybe they should educate themselves on what transgender is. Take a course in gender identity. Find out what it is. Because you're not telling the truth. You're not telling it how it is. So the issue is transgender rights matter. Transgender people should be protected from discrimination and hatred. So, I can't say any more plainly right there. LGBT rights need to be protected in this country. They need to be protected. Transgender people, transgender teenagers specifically, have the highest rate of suicide. Protect those people. Protect them. Don't bully them. Tell them that something's wrong with them. The American Psychiatric Association removed transgender as a mental disorder. So why punish them? They're good people. Don't punish them because you have bigotry and hatred in your heart. And we know that Donald Trump supporters have a lot of hate. They hate anyone who isn't white, Christian, straight. They're against all the rights of anyone who isn't in those groups. So trans rights matter. Stand up for them. Talk to your legislatures. Talk to your community leaders to protect their right to be themselves. Bigotry has no place in this country, and that moves me on to the third issue, which is immigration. Undocumented immigrants are our friends. The majority of them just want to work and provide for their families. They don't steal jobs. Actually, they work jobs that Americans don't want. I've worked in the restaurant industry my whole life. Without undocumented immigrants, our economy in the restaurant industry would collapse. They pay billions of dollars in taxes. They are majority law-abiding citizens. Just because they cross the border, if you made $5 a day in Mexico or other third world countries, then you would try to find a way to a better life too. Whatever it took to provide for your family. There are some who commit crimes, but American citizens commit far many more crimes than undocumented immigrants. We're a nation of immigrants. Read the Statue of Liberty. Read the Statue of Liberty. It says to accept everyone, refugees and immigrants, and to help people. The inscription, I suggest you read it. We need to protect them. We need to protect sanctuary cities, and we need to do the right thing. And I stand by all these views. In my books, I write a variety of different topics. Political books are my number one. I'm very active on Twitter. Proud Liberal 11. I'm on there. I'm on Facebook. I go to rallies. I advocate for what's right. I advocate for liberal values. This country was founded on everything that you ever got good in the United States came from a liberal. The list goes on and on and on. So I'll be making more videos in the meantime while I'm waiting to get my podcast up and going again. I'm going to be coming out with a new blog soon. When I start writing books, I kind of put the blog on hold, but I think I'm going to do that again because the resistance is here. We're not going away, and we need to stand up for what's right in this country. We need to stand against what Donald Trump stands for, and it's nothing good. His first month has been a disaster, a complete disaster. So we need to stand up, and I'll continue to speak out. Have a good one.